Hi there everyone, it's Justine here from House of Mahalo, and don't I just have a ton of Christmas on my desk for you today. So I'm here with a quick video, or what I hope will be a quick video, really just to clue you in on a few things that I'm currently taking part in, working on, and then I thought we would have a little bit of a crafty session. So what's going on? Well, I'm in a collaboration this month with, it's hosted by Rach and Bella Crafts. And it's a huge collaboration. It's one of the biggest that I've ever done within the junk journaling world. And there are some incredible creators all making tutorials throughout the month of November. So basically what we were tasked with was we were given a letter or a number and we were asked to create some kind of Christmassy tutorial that we could share with you. So what are we on? We're up to day 6, I think we're on. As I'm filming this on Saturday, so yeah, I think we're on day 6. So I thought I would just give you a sort of sneak peek of some things that I've been working on this week, because I am trying my absolute hardest to sort of keep up with the tutorials. You know, there's a lot to learn, there's a lot to craft, there's a lot to do, but I am trying to keep up with it. So I just thought I would show you what's going on. So before we get going, if you do want to get involved with the collaboration, you know, if you want to craft along with us, then you'll want to use the hashtag A to Z of Christmas Craft. So I'll put that in the description box below. And I will also link to everybody's videos that are up and running as of this week. So I'm hoping to do this sort of roundup video once every week, just so that we can, you know, keep up with it. And I've also created my own playlist for each of the tutorials so that you can see those as well. So I'll have that linked below. So yeah, I thought I would just show you what I've been working on alongside the tutorial. So here we are. So we started off, and I'll just move this out of the way. So we started off with the letter A, and this was from Nonstop Paper Crafts. So she, in her tutorial, she made an advent calendar style tag. And isn't this just the cutest thing? So the idea is that you have this little flap in the front, and it lifts up, and then you've got a sort of surprise image or a quote or a sentiment or something in the you know, behind the window. So this was mine that I made, and I've just got a little bit of gold bow, gold ribbon at the bottom, some sentiments. This paper is from a kit I'm working with, which is from Rach and Bella Crafts. It's their Christmas past kit, so I'll also link that below in case you like the look of it. And then I've just backed the tag onto some light coloured scrapbook paper so that it could be, you know, an actual tag to be written on. So this one is actually going to be going in this Christmas journal. This is my 3rd Christmas journal, and I'm very nearly there, finished with it. So soon there will be a flip through. So that's going to go in there with that. So that was the letter A. The letter B was from the lovely Tracie Fox. So she had made a kit which was called Bells and Baubles. It was like a freebie kit you could download. This image in the back there is actually from it. And she was making Christmas cards. Now, I don't usually make Christmas cards, but the next day's tutorial was C, and that was from Fraps and Scraps, and it was collage. So I actually did the two together. So you're getting a sneak peek. I'm trying not to do a flip through, but you are getting a sneak peek right now. Because I've already put it in here somewhere. Here it is. I did the Christmas card and the collage in one. That's what I did. So here is my sort of collagey Christmas card. So this is there's the front with some, you know, sentiments and different things. I was working with, I was trying very hard to use up all of my scraps from the project so far. You know, I had a lot of little bits of papers and different things. Here is the back. Lots of biscuits and cakes and gingerbread and stuff. And I actually did something slightly different where I turned it into a writing spot. So that's what I did inside. And the idea is I'm just having it hooked over one of the pages in this journal so that somebody can use it for writing on. So that was sort of B and C put together, really. It was, you know, it was the Christmas cards and the collage together. I also made another collage, which is here. And I thought, you know, we might want to cut this one up together today, maybe, if it goes well. So yeah, I just did, I had some offcut of scrapbook paper from my project, so I just got basically mopped up the desk, I think I've heard it called before. So I just made this little collage, and I think it will probably make 1, 2, possibly 3 decent tags or journal cards. I'm not sure about the middle, but I do like some of it, so that was definitely C. And then D, unfortunately I haven't got around to D yet. D is from Kleeback Creations, but she did something really, really cool, so I will link her video below. She actually printed her own decoupage napkins. So she used the underside of napkins, she put them through her printer, watch the tutorial so you know exactly how to do it, and she made her own napkins, and then she made some tags with them. So I have yet to do that one. I'm trying to save my ink at the moment, so I haven't done that one yet, but I will get to it. Then we're up to E, and E was from Periwinkle Matilda Journals. Again, all of these channels and their videos will be linked below. I'm just seeing, I've got some loose threads, so I'm just going to pull those up whilst I'm looking at them. There we go. Okay, so what she made was she made this, she made something similar to this, which was it basically unties, and inside are a couple of pockets that you can put tags, or I thought it would be even cool for like almost like a gift card or something unique like that. So yeah, she put a couple of tags inside, and then there was this like waterfall flip up thing where you could write on the back of each of these things that flip up. And then on the back of mine, I've put this in the back because I thought it could be really cute to hide a photo or a, you know, or turn this into a writing spot. But yeah, hide a photo behind the sort of flippy waterfall. And again, I've sort of used bits of scraps from the project. You know, I had little offcuts of scrapbook paper. I had a bunch of this wrapping paper, which I'm slowly working my way through. And I had, I had started to use some of this this Christmassy scrapbook paper. So yeah, that was E. So the reason it was E is because she used an evergreen on the front. I think it was, you know, an evergreen Christmas tree, so E for evergreen. And so I, to mirror that, I used the this sort of Christmas tree scrapbook paper. So yeah, I just thought I would show you those because they might give you some ideas for your own Christmas journals, or really any themed journal, in case they spared some ideas. So that was sort of what I wanted to show you so far. So we are up to F, and F is from Pam at the Paper Outpost, and she made some really cool flowers, which I'm also thinking of doing on camera. I've never made them, so I thought we could, turn this into a crafty video as well, and I thought maybe you'd like to come along and help me catch up with the collaboration a bit. So, and then for those of you wondering, yes, I have got my own video. I am part of the collaboration. My video comes out on November 16th. I got the letter P, and I'm not going to tell you what I do with it, but I do think that you will like the tutorial that I come up with. If you've got any guesses, I'd love to know what your guess is as to what you think I might have done. So yeah. So I'm just going to pause. I'm just going to get myself sorted. And then I thought, first of all, shall we, if I can be brave enough, shall we cut up my collage masterboard? It's a small one, but yeah, I thought we could cut this up together. And then I thought I would try and give those flowers from the Paper Outpost a go, because I have an idea of what I want to do with it. So yeah, let's do that together. So I'll be back in a sec. Okay, so I'm ready with the first make that I want to do today. So I want to cut up this this masterboard a bit. So I am kind of thinking, I like this cat along here like this. I quite like that. I quite like this section where it's got the it's got Noel and it's got the number 12 and it's got these baubles. So I'm kind of wondering whether something like that might work as well. And I'm not sure. As beautiful as that girl is, I love her. I just I'm not sure. I mean, she might do as like a small tag, so I will see about doing that. I like the number 1 down there with her, so we'll see. And then I quite like this section over here as well for a tag. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. So I'm always hesitant about cutting up masterboards, but honestly, we just have to do it. So make sure I can see where I'm going. So as I say, I quite like the cat, and I am using my awful trimmer, so I've got to go carefully and slowly. And I'm just giving myself a straight line really, and then I'm going to go at it with my scissors, if I can find them, because I don't really trust this paper trimmer. I need to get a new one, and I'll be treating myself at Christmas, I think. So let's just follow that line as best I can. For those of you who know me, you know that I really cannot stand cutting straight lines because I'm just awful at it. But hey ho. Alright. Hey, not bad. I kind of think journal card for this one. I'm just going to get rid of this little bit on the side because I don't think it's adding anything. And I realise the cat isn't in the middle, but I'm alright with that. I kind of like that it's got this sort of layered effect. So yeah, I'll make something with that in a moment. So then I want to move on over maybe here. Should we try that? I tell you what, this is so nerve-wracking doing this on camera with you all watching. There we go. Alright. Yep, so I need to just pull that off. Alright, just grab a couple of those straight edge. So we have this so far. I hope you can see alright. The lighting is a bit, it's really dark today. It's the afternoon, but it's really dark. It's the kind of darkness that you think where you expect snow, but I know it's not going to snow, but it really looks like that outside. So yeah, it's a bit dark. So I don't think this one is finished. I want to turn this one into a tag because it's nice and thin, but I kind of feel like there's potentially something missing there. So we'll see what we can do with that one. I'm going to cut along the line that I thought would look nice, and then we'll see what we're left with. I quite like that cookie, so let's try and fit the cookie in, and we'll just see what happens. This is the great thing about masterboards, is that, you know, you end up with this like collaged crazy mix of things, and you know, you're never quite sure what you're going to come up with. So I think I'm just going to chop the top of that one because I'm not feeling the top. I'm going to turn this around because I kind of just want to get rid of that top at the top. And then we'll add some, you know, eyelets and tag toppers and things like that. So yeah, I think that looks a little bit better. I might also go in and just chop the bottom a bit, and also just to straighten it off. Oops, that's just come off, that's alright. Or do I want that back on? I kind of want that back on. It just sort of came off there, so I'm just going to put that back on. So sometimes you have to do that with your masterboards, is you do have to, you know, something might come off because you know, when you cut through something you're left with only a small section really. Oops. Oh, I'm sticking it to my table. Oh no. Oh dear. Okay, you can tell today is just a wing it kind of day. I promise I'm not trying to make it a wing it day, but it does feel like it today. There we go. I just felt like that gave that edge a little bit of something. I'm just gonna get this glue off my desk. That will teach me not to use my craft mat today, eh? Right, so there's that one. Now of course, now that I've chopped it like that, I kind of feel that it looks more like a journal card now. But that's okay. We'll see how we feel. Okay. And then this is the one that we're left with. I don't mind, but I do think it needs a tidy up, so let's go along the top just there. Okay. So I hope you're all well today. I hope you're getting some crafting done. Have you started any of your Christmas crafting yet? I'd love to know if you have been. I'm obviously trying to keep up with this challenge, so I have been going at it quite a bit. Right, so these are what we're left with. So let's see what we've got. Alrighty, so I think this one is definitely a journal card, so I'm just going to round the edges, and then that will allow me a little bit better to see, you know, what we're left with and whether it needs something. It does need inking, of course. I always ink. That's just me. I'm just trying to work out whether I want to cut off the... I'm wondering whether to cut the bottom a bit. So yeah, if you're expecting a tutorial today, I'm sorry, it's not a tutorial. It's more of a come craft with me. Watch me make it up on the spot as we go. There we go. Do that one a bit better. Oh yeah, I think that's a bit better. That centered the cat a little bit more, I think. And you know what? I kind of feel like it's okay as is. I'm wondering whether to add some holly or maybe some poinsettia if I have any left, because believe it or not, I'm actually running out of supplies. So I might add something there and there. So I will come back to that once I've chopped some bits out. Cut some bits out, I mean. So what do we want to do with this one? Again, because it's sort of stubby, I'm feeling more journal card. So again, I'm going to round the corners just to see what we're left with. I might also stitch around these. I might do that too. Now I'm just checking. Do we want anything else on this one? I feel like it's quite white down here, so again I'm just trying to see, should I cut the bottom off? Let's just see how we feel about it. There's no harm done if none of these work out or anything. It's you know, these were just scraps that were going to go in the bin, so but let's see if we can try and make something out of them. That's kind of cute actually. Kind of like that. That's quite cute. So yeah, I think that again, maybe something here, maybe. We'll see. Again, I need to chop some stuff, cut some stuff out. So then we have this one, which is a tag shape. Or you know, it's thin enough to be a tag, is what I mean. Again, I'm just trying to decide whether I want, because obviously it's not, doesn't say completely Christmas or anything. If I'm going to leave it as is, it definitely needs something here in this section. I think it's missing something there. Equally, I'm wondering whether to actually just chop that off, but then it still looks like it's missing something. I'll come back to that one. And this is a journal card shape. I'm still not in love with it. So what should I do? I'm going to round the corners, and then that might help me make a decision. See, even just rounding the corners, it's the tiniest little thing, but it just makes you, it just allows you to see it in like a finished state, so that you can make a decision over whether you think it's finished or not. Now I had a bit of issues with you know, I tore the paper here and stuff, so that would need covering. But again, I don't mind it. That's the thing with these masterboards is, you know, it's just a mishmash of all different things, but you can actually end up quite liking what you come up with. Especially this cat. I really like this cat. And I quite like this one. Right, I'm just going to, I'm going to pause because I'm going to ink them all. And then I think I would like to stitch. My sewing machine's been playing up today, so I would like to do some sewing if I can get my machine to work. So I'm going to hit pause, and I'll be back soon, and we can see what we need to do with these. Okay, so I finished all my stitching, so this is how we're looking so far. I've got this one here with a zigzag stitch, this one with a straight stitch, and this tag with a zigzag stitch as well. And what I was thinking that I might do, just to give them some extra Christmas sparkle, I'm going to go around the outside with some gold acrylic paint. Now I would use like Gilda's wax, I think it's called that, or Gilda's paste. I would use that if I had it. I don't have it, so I'm actually going to messily use the acrylic paint, just because I think that will have maybe not the exact same effect, but some kind of effect on it. And of course, being Christmassy, in my opinion, you can never have too much gold at Christmas time, or too much sparkle. It's one of the things that I love about this season is all of the sparkle and the lights and the warmth and all of that you get. So I've done that a little bit messily, but that's okay. As I say, never have too much sparkle. So I'm gonna maybe try and do this one a little bit neater, but she says maybe that's not possible with your finger. Okay. And then what I was thinking for the tag, I've already put a white eyelet in it, but I was part thinking, I've got some, can you see it on camera? No, you can't. I've got some sort of Santa ribbon there, and I was wondering whether I could make some kind of little, tiny little pocket at the bottom, or just decorate it, you know, if it's not going to be much of a pocket on a tag, something like that, just for along the bottom there. That's what I'm kind of thinking, so we'll get to that in a minute. For now, let's just carry on with this gold. Okay. I actually do quite like the gold, even if I'm doing it a bit messy. I actually quite like the sort of the shine and the shimmer. God, I can't get my words out today. It's like I've been drinking. I promise you I haven't. Not yet, anyway. Yeah, can't get my words out today. Bit tongue-tied. But I'm having a lot of fun. I'm having a lot of fun just having a bit of a play with paper today, which sounds like a good way to spend Saturday afternoon, even though it feels like evening now. It's pitch black outside. I don't know what the time is. It must be about 5 o'clock now, but it's absolutely pitch black outside. And if you can hear that, more fireworks. It was bonfire night last night. I'm just going to get a wipe for my fingers. It was bonfire night last night, so for those of you who don't know, obviously I live in the UK, so we celebrate bonfire night, which is just a really good excuse these days to let off fireworks. That was last night, but around here they're still doing fireworks, so if you can hear them going off, I can't see them, I can just hear them. But we live on the top of a hill, so as soon as I see them, it'll be nice and bright. Anyway, stop your jabbering. Okay, so try try and, oops, just wipe that a bit. Okay, so I have my tag, and I'm thinking about having this ribbon at the bottom. Could I have a pocket with it? I don't know. I do not know. So let us first cut it down. Now I want the bolt buckle in the middle. And the reason I'm doing this as well, not just for decoration, but also because I sort of wasn't a fan of this area and I felt like it needed something else. And I just plonked that down on top of it, and I just felt like it did add, I don't know, something extra festive on it. And another thing I love about this time of year is it's just a good excuse to have, lots of silly fun. And so I also thought this ribbon would introduce that. Oops. If I can cut it in a straight line. Okay, I think that's about right. I will use these bits. They'd make cute clusters. That's something I need to do as well, is clusters. Not because I need any, but just because I've got lots of scraps of fabric left over from working on my Christmas journals. So what do you reckon? Should we have a video on making clusters? Let me know if that would interest you. So I want to have it this way round, so I'm going to do it as a pocket. Now if I change my mind about it, I don't know, do we want a pocket? Changing my mind right now. I'm gluing it like a pocket. Would I put anything in it though, is the question. If I pop it down and then I mean, I suppose it doesn't hurt to have it glued like a pocket, and then if you want to put like little tickets or something inside, then at least you've got the option then, don't you? Yeah, that could look kind of cute actually. Some little tickets or something. Maybe I'll even put some in. I have no idea what this tag is for, because I've actually, I mean, I've kind of finished my Christmas journal. I could maybe add some more tags. So yeah, I could put some little tickets in this one. Sorry, I'm just thinking out loud. Right, let's just trim off the excess. There we go. Cute. Do we feel like that needs some of the gold? Do I have any left? No, I need a little bit more gold. I'm just thinking for the edge of the Santa belt. Just a teeny tiny little bit. Just because I feel like otherwise it's it's not in keeping with the rest. Again, just a little border. Whoa. Oh no. Okay, now I'm getting it everywhere. Okay, maybe that wasn't so smart. Oh gosh. I'm a clumsy crafter. For those of you, you know, this could be the first video you're watching, you'd just be thinking, who on earth would watch this woman? She just makes a mess everywhere she goes. Right. Oh my goodness, right. Cloth, cloth, cloth. We can save it, we can save it. So I've just got a baby wipe and I'm just going in. Yeah, it's coming off. Whew. Saved, I think. As I said, I just want the border. I don't want to completely douse the thing with gold paint. Okay, and I bet you I've got, no, there we go. Alright, that will dry, hopefully, and there you are, that's a bit better. Not quite as messy. Right, just wiping my fingers, and then I'm just going to smudge the edges. There we are, just a tad. So I don't mind there being a bit of glitter, I just don't want the whole thing doused in paint. Right, ooh, there we go. Cute, Christmassy. I need a topper. I need a, ooh, I'm just looking around my desk. I like to do a desk mop up, and sometimes the best supply will just be sitting next to you. And I have these and this. I also have plenty of gold twine left here. So do we want ribbon, that's too small, white lace or gold twine? That is the question. I like the gold ribbon, I just don't know if it's too much with the Santa belt at the bottom. Part of me's thinking, not the twine, it's going to be one of these two. What do we think? White? Red? White? I kind of prefer the white, I think. Yeah, I'm going to do the white, and it's a bit thinner as well, so I'm not sure. I never know how much of this to do. But let's just do that, and then I can cut it after. Okay. I still like it with the white. I think so. I think so. I've done it too, yeah, I've done it way too big. That's alright, I'll use those little bits in a cluster or two. As I say, I think that'll be the next job. It's just to, just like the collaging, it used up some leftover papers. I feel like the clusters will use some leftover fabrics. So, what do we think? Do they need anything else? No, I quite like that one's a bit patchworky. I like the cat on that one. This one, they're very different, aren't they? From one masterboard. I'm pretty sure I've said that before. I've done a masterboard using up, like, you know, just supplies that I had dotted around my desk or as part of a leftovers from projects, and yet despite the, you know, coordinating coordinating papers, all of the tags I made came out completely different, and journal cards and things. So, God, I've got paint everywhere. I've just realised. It's okay. Goodness me, I have got paint everywhere. Well, you know, that cat's basket is just going to be a little gold spattery, but that's okay. Yeah, anyway, I'm going to leave it there, and I'm going to go on to the next one now. Now, I also want to try out Pam's idea, which was to make paper flowers. Now, I want to do mine a little bit differently to how she did hers. So she used book page. I want to use this scrappy bit that I've got left over from a few Christmassy projects I've been working on lately. And I thought I would try and make mine into some kind of cluster decoration. That's what I'm going to do with mine. So I am following her tutorial, so I will, you know, everything that I've mentioned today is will be in the description box below, in case you'd like to see how she did it and try it out her way. So what she did was she folded, in her case, book page lengthways, and then she just started tearing petal shapes, and she said to make them you know, small and large. So we're just going to give that a go. They looked kind of cute and it looked easy, she says, famous last words. So I'm going to do small and large, and then see if we can try and get a itty bitty baby one. Ooh. I'm not sure I'm tearing these exactly how I'm supposed to. And then you take the rest of your sheet and then you fold it in half again and then tear some more petal shapes. So let's see how many we can get from one sheet. Now what I'm thinking, so she, Pam, not she, she's the cat's mother, Pam inked hers. She had some like pink distress ink. Now I don't really have, I mean, I could use Distress ink. Now what I want to use though is gold acrylic paint, because I don't have like gold gilder's paste or something. So I'm going to see what it will be like to edge them with the acrylic paint. So it's a bit of an experiment. Could go, you know, horribly wrong. We will see. I'm just trying to decide, can I get any more out of this? I reckon we probably can. Let's see if we can use all of our scraps. But I'm not sure. Now if I could, what I'll do, instead of folding it, I'll just see if I can tear. Yeah, that's not going to be very helpful. Ignore that, ignore that. Right, let's try this last bit. I'm just trying to remember how many petals Pam was able to get. She certainly was tearing them a lot neater than me, but hey ho. Let's just have a bit of fun today. Let's hope the weather is better where you are. As I say, it's getting darker and darker earlier here now. In the UK our clocks have changed, so well, what time is it? It's about 3 o'clock and it's already, you know, quite dark. But you know, that's the time of year. Right, so now I've got my big ones, I've got my little ones. So as I say, I want to acrylic ink them, so I'll try it with a big one. I'll do a couple of these on camera if it works. And we'll just see if this is a good idea. I mean, you know, it might not be gilder's paste or anything, but whoa, my goodness me. Alright, I need something to put this on so that I don't, there we go. Let's oh, you can tell this is going to be a messy one. Right, I'll try to be careful with it. As I say, if I had gilder's paste, then, you know, I would do that, but I don't, so I have done something, you know, some kind of edging with acrylic paint before, but I didn't get that much on my finger. You just love crafts that are a bit messy sometimes. Alright. I really hope this will look much better than it does currently, but you know, sometimes we have got to just have a bit of a play, have a bit of fun with it. So yeah, as I say, I'll do a couple of these on camera. Again, I'm sorry about the lighting. I have got my ring light on, but as I say, it's just really quite crazy dark these days. Gotta get used to that, I'm afraid. I kind of like the... Oops. Well, I'm glad I used my craft mat. Okay. So I think these are probably... Well, they need to dry. I mean, they'll probably need to dry, let's be honest, won't they? Hopefully I can finish this one off today. If not, then I'll have to pause and come back tomorrow, but that won't affect you either way, will it? So I'll do a couple more, mainly because I'm afraid to say I don't want to touch my phone now with these fingers. So I do have a wipe, but obviously I want to, you know, if I'm still doing it, then keep it on my finger and keep going. Okay. Okay. Right, last one on camera, and then I will come back and show you what becomes of these petals. All right. I'm pausing if I can. Okay, so my flowers aren't completely dry, but they are dry-ish, so I might still get, I've got very sparkly fingers now, which I don't mind. I love a bit of sparkle. So I was thinking about turning them into clusters, or turning the flower into a cluster. And I've got this little piece of ribbon, which, I mean, this snowman is cute, isn't he? But I just don't think I'm going to use a snowman ribbon in my journals. So I'm going to use this as my base, I think. So I will need my Fabri-Tac. And as I say, I'm just following as best I can Pam's tutorial. So what she did is she put her glue on the bottom part of the flower, or the petal I should say, and then attached it to her base. Okay, this is going to be a big cluster. And then she was like wrinkling the edges of the petals just to make them sort of come off the page a bit more, I guess. And she decorated hers. She used, oh, what did she do? She put it on an envelope that she was making as well. Now I'm not sure if mine are quite petal shape, but we're going to go with it. I really like the gold. I'm glad I did the gold. Definitely think that's, it was messy, but I really, really like how the gold is looking. So let's just have a bit of a play, see what happens. So as always, thanks so much for joining me. I'm enjoying making these videos just because I get to talk away whilst I'm crafting and not feel strange. Not feel like I'm this mad woman in her craft room just jabbering away to the wallpaper. But yeah, so thank you. You are helping me to feel more sane, if that's possible, so thank you. I'm sorry I haven't been around as much. We went off to, my husband and I went off to the Peak District, was it last weekend? Yeah, last weekend. And it was lovely. We had the most amazing time. But it just meant that I had a lot to catch up with when I came back. I had a lot to do. You know, Etsy orders and blog posts and just, you know, various things going on. And then of course the collaboration started the day after we came back. So then it was a case of, well, I've got to catch up with that as well. So yeah, it's just been one of those weeks where it just all kicked off this week. But hey ho. And I'm about getting ready for another giveaway, believe it or not. I feel like we've only just finished the last one, but I did say once we got 250 subscribers on the channel, I'd like to do another giveaway. And well, we hit that whilst I was away on holiday. Yeah, I hit something like 260, you know, the first day of the holiday, and then by the time I would come home, I mean, we were up to nearly 300 or some crazy figure like that. It was it's really very, very humbling. You know, that so many people would want to listen to me chapper on. Hopefully I'm showing you something that's useful, but you know. Right, last petal. Are we looking like a flower? I'm not sure. I am not sure if this is looking flowerish, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Just pop this one in there. I like the gold though, I really like the gold. Okay, so now what Pam did is she scrunched. She did some kind of scrunching motion with the ends of the flower, the ends of the petal that haven't been glued down. So shall we see what that does? As I say, if you want to see how Pam does it, her video is linked below. I'm not sure about this scrunching technique. I feel like there's a technique to master here. I just feel like I'm just curling up the ends, but see what happens. See what happens. I do love playing with paper though. So, don't know. Is that? Are we curling like a flower? Are we looking flowerish? I guess. Don't know. I feel like we could do with just one more petal that I don't have. So I'm just going to see what it looks like with the button. That's kind of cute with the polka dot. So I have got some gold buttons as well, so I'm just going to see see what we like the look of. I've got this one, but I think I like the idea of it being a bigger button, because it's quite a big flower. I hope you're having fun. I'm having loads of fun. Yeah, I think I'm just going to go with the red one. It's nice and flat as well, actually. It doesn't have, you know, it's flat backed, so. I like how simple and just childlike it looks. Like, I don't know, is that a fair comment? It just looks a bit, yeah. I don't know. I was having a play, so. I'm just hoping that I've got a needle. I'm going to have to find a needle, so I will pause and grab needles. Alrighty, I have found my needles, so I'm going to use some gold sparkly twine, if I can thread the needle. Okay, and I'm just gonna go straight through from the back. Oops. If I can find it. Ow! Oh, caught my finger. Okay, and just tie a knot in the end so we don't go through. Okay. Alrighty. Careful of my fingers this time. Okay, and then I'm going to go through again. Thinking one more time. Never have too much gold, in my opinion, or sparkle. Okay, and then tie a knot here as well. Now, I thought it would be a good cluster for a like a page decoration. That's what I was thinking. So let's see. My only worry is that I don't want it to be flat. You know, that's why we're sort of scrunching up the petals. And you know, once you put it inside a journal, you know, it would be, it would start to flatten out, wouldn't it, really? But I do like it. I'm just not sure if it's, not sure if I would put it inside a journal, actually. But, you know, once you crunch up the leaves a little bit, it looks flowerish-ish. Let's just have a little look-see. I've got paint everywhere, so I have to be careful. So I'm just sort of thinking, can we, oh, look at you, getting a little flip through at the moment. Yeah, if it was on there on a page, I mean, it's massive. I maybe made it a little bit too big. What do you think? Is it a page decoration, or is it best for the outside of a journal? But I mean, it's made of paper, so it's not going to be, something that you could just pop in your, I'm just going to trim off so that you can't see the gold the red ribbon behind. Because originally I was thinking cluster, but I think I made the petals quite big, so actually you can't see the ribbon anymore. But that's okay, because I needed a base anyway, so I'm just chopping it down so that basically the ribbon acts as something that I can glue when I come to use this, and also stabilizes the paper, and also gives you something to put your needle and thread through. So yeah, that was fun to make. I really enjoyed making it. I really like that I added the gold. I definitely think that's Definitely glad I did that. I just feel like it's a bit flat, so I'm trying to, I might have put too much glue on each petal, so I'm just gonna do this with the hope that maybe it will, I don't know, make it more flowerish. Anyway, that's just a bit of fun. As I say, watch Pam's video. She makes it look a lot more flowerish than I think I've achieved today, but hey ho. That's it. I think that's about everything I wanted to share with you today. So I've just remembered I have a couple of giveaway things to talk about. So I'm actually running 2 giveaways this month. So the second giveaway is a surprise. You'll have to watch my A to Z Christmas collaboration video. As I say, that's coming out on November 16th. There'll be a special giveaway linked to that particular tutorial and collaboration. But for now, I have actually got a giveaway that I wanted to do. So as I said, thanks to all you lovely lot, I've reached another milestone on my YouTube channel, which I'm absolutely thrilled about, and yeah, just want to celebrate that a bit. So the next thing that I would like to do is I would like to prepare 12 small gifts. Now this is inspired by an event I'm doing in the Rach and Bella Crafts Facebook group. It's a Facebook group, I think it's called Junk Journal Trading Post. Anyway, they're doing an event in there which is to send 12 gifts off to somebody, and you get 12 gifts back. And they're things related to, you know, small supplies that you may be able to use in your journals, maybe a few handmade items in there, small gifts, you know, for Christmas. So I'm making one of those boxes for that event, but I thought I would make a second box, and for that to be a giveaway prize to celebrate reaching 250 subscribers on the channel. So if you would like to receive a box of gifts from me, so they'll be individually wrapped and they'll be numbered. So the idea is that you open them on the 12 days leading up to Christmas. That's kind of, I mean, if you want to, you don't have to, but that's kind of my thinking. The things that would be in there are small gifts. So there'll be things either from my own personal stash that I use in my crafting, or from the stuff that I sell in my Etsy shop. So, you know, things like, you know, vintage ephemera, book pages, buttons, lace, bits of fabric, just things like that. Things that I would hope that you would be inspired by and enjoy using for journal making, paper crafting, that kind of thing. So if you would like to enter the giveaway, then here is what I would like you to do. So I would like you to comment on this video here today to share with me either a question that you have for me. So it can be a crafty question, it can be a getting to know me question, any question that you like, within reason, but you know, I am an open book, so a question, or a suggestion. So if you've got, I don't know, a tutorial that you're interested in seeing, or maybe you've seen me make something or talk about something and you want to see how I did it, or maybe there's something that you just want to learn about and you think that I might be able to help you with it, or it's a suggestion related to the channel of just things you like to see, then yeah, I would love for you to comment either question or suggestion. I've seen a few people do it this way, and you know, that's helpful for me for you know, feedback for the channel, but it's also partly because one of the biggest reasons why I'm doing these videos is because although I want to share tutorials with you and ideas with you and inspiration, and just hopefully to share in what I'm making, and maybe it'll inspire you. That's the biggest reason why I'm doing this. But another reason, and I don't want this to be a woe is me video, but I spend a lot of time at home on my own, and I find that can get lonely. I mean, let's be honest, it can get really lonely. So I also want to, you know, when I'm making these videos, I'm imparting a piece of me into them. So, you know, it might be a very small update about my life, like I just told you about us going to the Peak District. Like, it might be a tiny little tidbit that I share with you. But that's me making conversation, and that's me, you know, trying to find like-minded people who are interested in the tutorials and the crafty bits, but who are also interested in getting to know me as a person and finding out, you know, I guess just building up those relationships and those friendships, even if they are online. That's kind of another reason for doing this, I guess. So if you if you have a question or a suggestion for me, please comment it below, and that will be your entry into the giveaway. And as I say, it will be 12 small gifts of different things, which I hope you enjoy using. So this giveaway, as always, it's open internationally, so I'm going to leave it running for 2 weeks. That takes us to, I don't know, the 20th of November, something like that. The reason being is because if you're going to be opening these ready for Christmas, then obviously I need time to get them to you if the winner is international. So as I say, all of the giveaway information will be linked below, so listed below. So if you if I'm talking in circles again, then read it, and that should tell you all you need to know. But yeah, I think that was everything. So yeah, there is a giveaway for this video. Comment with your suggestion or question to win those 12 gifts, perhaps. Your name will go in a hat, as usual. And then there'll be a second surprise giveaway, which will be coming out with my video on November 16th. So look out for that. Remember, my letter is P. So if you also have a guess as to what on earth I'm going to do with the letter P, then feel free to share it, and I'll have fun. I'll have a bit of fun watching you all guess. That's it. I think I have waffled on long enough today. So I will catch you in the next video. Thanks so much, and I'll speak to you later.